Chapter 1. Computer, a machine. Hi, Charlie. Do you know what a machine language is? Hello, Cheetati. No, I don't know about it. Please tell me. A computer is an electronic machine that works under the instructions given by an operator. It can accept data that is input, manipulate the data according to specified rules, that is process, produce results, that is output, and store the result for future use. In this chapter we learn about following concepts: characteristics of a computer, generations of computer, computer languages, axiomatic. It is quite difficult for us to cope up with the amount of information being bombarded on us. So, it becomes more and more essential to depend on the computers. Characteristics of a computer. Man has developed the most powerful tool, which is called a computer. It has the following main characteristics. Speed. A computer can perform millions of calculations in a few seconds. It has a storage. Another big characteristic of a computer is its unlimited storage capacity. Diligence. A computer never gets tired. It does not suffer from carelessness. Versatility. Computers are capable of handling not only complex arithmetical problems but also a number of other jobs. Accuracy. A computer never makes mistakes. In this regard, it is remarkable that the computer follows a simple rule. That is, go garbage in, garbage out. Accuracy. A computer never makes mistakes. In this regard, it is remarkable that the computer follows a simple rule. That is, go garbage in, garbage out. Generations of computer. Growth and development in the field of computer took place in phases. Each phase was marked by the development of a new technology. Based on these technological innovations, the development of computer is divided into 5 generations. First generation computers, 1940 to 1956. First generation computers used vacuum tubes as their main components and punched tape input or output. They were very large in size and were very expensive to operate. They generated a lot of heat and were based on machine language. Examples: Mark I, ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC. Limitations of first generation computers. First generation computers had the following limitations. 1. They needed large space for installation. 2. Their operating speed and programming capability was low. Note: the birth of ENIAC ushered in an age wherein information, its collection, processing and presentation play an even increasing part in our lives. Second generation computers, 1954 to 1962. Second generation computers used transistors instead of vacuum tubes. These computers were smaller in size, faster, more efficient and less expensive as compared to first generation computers. They consumed less heat and less electricity. They were based on assembly language. Fact time. In 1955, Bell Labs' first transistor computer, the TRATIC, held 800 transistors, each in its own container. Third generation computers, 1964 to 1971. Third generation computers were more advanced and used integrated circuits, ICs. These computers were cheaper and smaller in size as compared to second generation computers. They used an operating system that allowed machines to run many programs simultaneously. The languages used in this generation were BASIC, COBOL, etc. Examples: VAX 750, PDP-11, IBM 370, etc. Do you know? Transistors, ICs and magnetic memory made possible the first mini-computers. Fourth generation computers, 1972 to 1984. Fourth generation computers used large-scale integrated circuits and very large-scale integrated circuits called microprocessors or chips. These computers were smaller in size, cheaper, faster and very easy to handle. Due to the reduction of cost and the availability of the computers, power at a small place allowed development of portable computers. The continued improvement allowed the networking of computers for sharing of data and communicating with each other. The languages used in this generation were C++, SQL, etc. Examples: IBM 4341, Dell 10, Star 1000, etc. Do you know first microprocessor was invented by Intel Corporation in the late 70s? Fifth generation computers, present and beyond. Fifth generation computer works on artificial intelligence, that is, they are able to simulate human behavior. They use super large scale integrated circuits, which are also called parallel processing. They have large storage capacity, high speed, and are able to think and take decisions like human beings. The aim of these computers is to develop devices that respond to natural language input and are capable of learning and self-organization. They will be used in areas such as designing, robotics, etc. They are based on high-level languages. Do you know? In 1984, Apple unveiled the Macintosh, and with it, an operating system software that greatly simplified the use of the machine. Enjoy the activity. Computer languages. Language is a source of communication among human beings. Different countries, regions have different languages. Similarly, in order to communicate with the computer, a user also needs to know the language that should be understood by the computer. For this purpose, different languages are developed for performing different types of work on the computer. The computer performs its functions based on the instructions given by the user. The set of such instructions written for a particular task is known as a computer program. The language in which a computer program is written is known as programming language. According to their interpretation, computer languages are divided into two categories: high-level language, low-level language. Do you know? Ada Lovelace was considered the world's first computer programmer. Do you know one more thing? BASIC is a popular interactive general-purpose, high-level language. This language was developed in 1960 at Dartmouth College by John Kemeny and Thomas Kurtz. BASIC is an effective language for beginners and non-computer professionals. High-level language. High-level languages are designed to be easier to use, more abstract and more portable. High-level language is simple and user-friendly language. It is similar to English language, which enables people to write programs easily in English. Some popular high-level languages are BASIC, Fortran, C, C++, Java, etc. These are basically symbolic languages that use English words and/or mathematical symbols rather than mnemonic codes. Each instruction in the high-level language is translated into many machine languages, thus showing one-to-many translations. There are two types of translators that convert high-level language program into machine language. Do you know? Mnemonic code is like an abbreviation that makes original words easy to remember, such as MPY for multiply and ACC for accumulator. Interpreter. Interpreter is a translator that converts a high-level programming language into a machine language. It translates line by line. The interpreter takes one line, translates it and executes it, and then takes another line. It stops the translation in case an error occurs. Interpreter takes more time in execution. Compiler converts a high-level program into machine language. It translates the complete program and then executes it at one time. It generates the error report after the translation of the entire page. The execution is very fast. Do you know there are many high-level languages available today? Over 200 languages, most of which have been standardized under the American National Standards Institute, ANSI. Low-level languages. Low-level computer languages are opposite to high-level languages. They are machine codes or close to it. Computer cannot understand instructions given in high-level languages or in English. It can only understand and execute instructions given in the form of machine language, that is language of 0 and 1. There are two types of low-level languages. Do you know? Like machine language, assembly language too is regarded as a low-level language. Programs which use these languages are very conversant with hardware. Machine language. It is the lowest and most elementary level of programming language and was the first type of programming language to be developed. Machine language is basically the only language which a computer can understand. In fact, a manufacturer designs a computer to obey just one language. It's machine code, which is represented inside the computer by a string of binary digits, bits, 0 and 1. The symbol 0 stands for the absence of electric pulse and 1 for the presence of an electric pulse. Since a computer is capable of recognizing electric signals, therefore, it understands machine language. Assembly language. Assembly language is the most basic programming language available for any processor. With assembly language, a programmer works only with operations implemented directly on the physical CPU. Assembly language lacks high-level conveniences such as variables and functions. Nevertheless, assembly language is the most powerful computer programming language available. and it gives programmers the insight required to write effective code in high-level languages. Computer programs could be written using words instead of numbers. A special program called an assembler would then take the programmer's words and convert them into machine language that the computer can understand. Practical time. The term artificial intelligence, AI, has become a buzzword in the field of computer science. Search more about AI with the help of internet, newspaper and computer magazines. Make one Ms. PowerPoint presentation on the topic development of artificial intelligence in computer. Tricky terms: axiomatic, humanism, diligent, versatile, accuracy, generation, language. Chapter backup. The most powerful tool developed by man is computer. Man has developed a most powerful tool, which is called computer. In terms of the technological development, computers over time have been broadly classified into 5 generations. High-level languages and low-level languages are 2 types of computer languages. Interpreter and compiler are 2 types of translators that convert high-level language program into machine language. 2 types of low-level languages are machine language and assembly language.